Ethan slammed the transmit button on his backyard antenna rig. Universe, this is Ethan Cole from Earth, Kansas sector. Single guy, decent cook, fixes his own gear. Marry me? Coordinates attached. Over. Laughter erupted from his phone's video call. His buddies from the satellite tech crew hooted. Idiot! Now aliens will probe you! Ethan grinned, wiping sweat from his brow. The dare had been stupid. Mid-shift prank after too many energy drinks. His cornfield stretched out under the stars, antenna humming faintly. A streak lit the sky. No, not a streak. A ship. Needle-thin, gleaming silver. It sliced atmosphere like a scalpel. It hovered, then dropped silently into his field 50 yards out. Cornstalks parted without a rustle. Ethan's heart hammered. He grabbed his phone, ended the call. Holy, the hatch irised open. A figure stepped out. Tall, lithe, skin shimmering pale blue under the moonlight. Long silver hair flowed like liquid metal. She wore a form-fitting suit that shifted colors, eyes glowing faint violet. She walked straight toward his porch. Purposeful strides, no hesitation. Ethan bolted inside, slammed the door, locked it, then unlocked it. Think. Idiot. First contact. Don't screw this up. Doorbell chimed. Soft, melodic, he yanked the door open. Up close, she towered 6'5". Ethereal, but solid. Her gaze locked on him, scanning face to boots. Ethan Cole? Her voice hummed, accent lilting like wind chimes. English perfect, no barrier. Yeah, that's me. He stepped back, held up hands. Come in. Welcome? She entered his kitchen. Air cooled around her, no scent, just faint ozone. Ethan snatched his tablet from the counter, tapped record. Red light blinked, recording for transparency. Consent protocols, everything on feed. You okay with that? She tilted her head. Transparency honors the bond. Proceed. Bond. His pulse raced. Coffee? Water? Water. She sat at his scarred oak table, movements graceful. He poured from the fridge pitcher, slid glass over, hands steady despite the adrenaline. Satellite tech drilled crisis response into him. Stay calm. Assess. Act. I'm Astra Vey, envoy of the Illyrian Concord. Your signal invoked Contract 7 proposal by beacon. I verify claim. Ethan leaned against the counter. Wait. That joke broadcast, my friends dared me. I didn't think. Your beacon carried legal mass. Coordinates precise. Vital signs broadcast. We honor intent. Her eyes narrowed. Do you retract? He swallowed. No panic. Competence first. Not retracting yet. But let's clarify. I'm human. You're? Alien? Immortal? Illyrian? Ageless, yes. We bind eternally, or not at all. She touched a pendant at her throat. It projected a hologram, swirling sigil, glyphs pulsing. The door banged open. 2 figures rushed in. Mr. Cole, stand down. A woman in a UN jumpsuit, Dr. Mina Park, linguist from the news feeds. She'd materialized fast. Protocols must have kicked in. Behind her loomed Kethrun, hulking Illyrian male, armored, forearms crossed, eyes like black voids. Envoy Astra, Keth growled. Human swarm, abort. Astra waved him silent. Adjudicator, observe, Ethan Cole, invited entry. Records, consent. Mina planted herself between them. Mina Park, bioethicist. Earth law demands uncoerced consent, no pressure. Ethan, you can walk. Ethan nodded to her. Appreciate it, Doc, but I'm handling this. He faced Astra. Tell me more. Your rules. Astra's sigil hologram expanded. Contract 7, proposer offers self. Responder verifies compatibility. Mind, form, vow. Binding sigil seals. Illyria lasts millennia. We choose once. Keth grunted. Humans die swift. Fragile stock. Ethan met his stare. We adapt. Fix what breaks. Last longer than you think. Mina tapped her wrist pad. Biometrics stable. No duress detected. Astra rose. Sigil hovered between them, inches from his chest. Warmth radiated. Ethan Cole. Verbal right. Accept my verification, or refuse the claim. Speak now. His mouth went dry. Joke to reality in minutes. Her presence filled the room. Calm power. Violet eyes searching his soul. Not fear, curiosity. Trust flickered there. Waiting. He glanced at Mina. She nodded once. Green light. Kef leaned in, auditing every twitch. Ethan breathed deep, fixed her gaze. I accept. The sigil flared gold. Light wrapped them both. Astra's hand found his, cool, strong fingers lacing tight. A jolt hummed through skin, not pain. Connection. Verification begins. She whispered. Trust me, Ethan. As I trust you. Keth's void eyes widened. Mina's pad beeped. Scans off charts. Outside, more ships hummed inbound. Interstellar eyes turned to Kansas. Ethan squeezed her hand back. The universe had answered. Now he had to prove the joke real. Astra's sigil pulsed against Ethan's palm. She pulled him toward the conference table. Hollow screens flickered to life around them, projecting dense Illyrian script and swirling violet lines. Contract review now, she said. Her voice hummed through the air, translators catching every nuance. Clause 1 activates. Ethan yanked his hand free. Hold on. I accepted verification, not a blind signature. Explain every line first. All of it. Kethrune's tendrils twitched. The alien loomed closer, void black eyes narrowing. Swift lives demand haste. Illyria binds eternal. Delay risks forfeiture. No risks. Ethan planted his feet. Satellite techs fixed blackouts under deadline fire. He fixed this too. Show me the full text. English, clause by clause. Or we stop. Astra tilted her head. Violet eyes locked on his. She extended a slim arm. A lattice of light bloomed from her wrist. Live translation grid. Words shifting real time into blocky English overlay. As you command, Ethan Cole. Trust my clarity. The grid expanded. Clause 1. Proposer yields genetic line to responder's lineage. Astra traced the line. Your seed strengthens Illyria. I bear heirs. Immortal stock. Ethan's gut twisted. Heirs? With an alien? Wait, does that mean kids? Right now, verification tests form first. Her fingers brushed his arm. Cool intent. Biology aligns or rejects. Keth grunted. Humans breed reckless. Offspring viability low. Clause protects clan. Not signing that blind. Ethan pulled his comm from his pocket, thumbed Dr. Mina Park's direct line. She picked up on first ring, face haggard and split screen. Ethan? Ships are landing everywhere. UN's freaking. Doc, get here, now. He angled the comm toward the lattice. Independent witness, human side. They're pushing a marriage contract. Full review. Mina's eyes widened at the grid. On my way. 10 minutes. Don't touch anything. Line cut. Astra's lattice scrolled to Clause 2. Responder claims domicile rights. Ethan scanned. You move into my place? In Kansas? Illyria envoys integrate. She stepped closer. Scent like ozone after rain. Your world becomes ours. Shared life. Keth activated a wrist beacon. Red pulse flared outward, syncing with orbiting ships. Audit beacon live. Earth flagged. Contract active. Interstellar registry notes. Ethan's wristcom buzzed. Global alerts flooding in. UN emergency channel. All personnel stand down. First contact protocol alpha. Outside, shuttle thrusters roared. Media drones swarmed the Kansas sky. Clause 3. Astra continued. Undeterred, lattice glowed brighter. Vows eternal. Death voids for proposer only. Responder endures. Immortal. She outlived him centuries. What if it doesn't work? Break clause. Her hand hovered near his. Verification proves. Mind sync. Form trial. Bow seals. Fingers grazed his knuckles, testing warmth. Keth's voice cut in, gravel low. Humans fracture bonds. Wars over whispers. Illyria tests steel. I've fixed sats in zero-G storms. Ethan met the stare. Bonds hold if built right. He tapped the lattice. Clause 4. Cultural exchange mandatory. Tech, lore, blood shared. Mina burst through the door, lab coat flapping. 2 security trailed, stunners holstered. Talk me through it. She synced her pad to the grid. Biometric scanners whirred to life. Astra nodded once. Witness accepted. Proceed. They dove in. Clause 5. Proposer's world pledges non-aggression. Ethan froze. Earth, the whole planet? Keth's beacon pulsed again. Contract binds origin. Illyria watches. Mina cross-checked. Legally, it's a personal union, but interstellar law? One sigil could drag UN into it. No duress. Heart rate steady, Ethan. Clause 6 scrolled. Intimacy protocols. Warm verification intimate. Astra's gaze softened. Touch confirms bond. Pleasure, not force. Ethan swallowed. Her presence pulled strength wrapped in calm, not fear. Possibility. Show me. She projected a subgrid, neural sync demo. Light tendrils danced toward his temple. He leaned in. Warm buzz filled his skull. Flashes of her memories. Endless stars. Lone voyages. A quiet ache for anchor. Compatible, she murmured. Pulled back. Keth audited every scan. Human adapts fast, unexpected. Mina grilled Clause 7, offspring rights. Guardianship defaults Illyria if proposer falls. Ethan countered. Joint custody. Earth laws apply too. Astra adjusted the lattice. Words reformed. Compromise etched in light. Agreed. Trust builds. Hours blurred. Clauses dissected. Tweaked. Ethan's fixes stuck. Practical patches to immortal stone. Keth's objections wilted under evidence. Mina notarized human-side caveats. Final clause hovered. Binding sigil. One mark seals all. Astra's hand extended. Sigil reformed, gold and waiting. Ethan Cole. Sign, and Earth joins eternity. Refuse. Claim voids. Keth's beacon synced fleet-wide. Shuttles circled tighter. UN feed screamed. Cole's joke goes galactic. Mina whispered. Your call. But one stroke. Ethan gripped the sigil. Warmth surged. Astra's fingers laced his. Trust solid now. Her violet eyes held no demand. Choice. He pressed thumb to light. Gold flared planet-wide. Ethan yanked his thumb from the sigil. Gold light pulsed once, then sank into his skin. A faint shimmer on his palm. Astra's fingers tightened around his, her violet eyes locking on. Warmth spread up his arm. Steady. Not burning. Kethrune's console beeped. Contract sealed. Fleet acknowledges. Human joins Illyrian lattice. Mina exhaled. Earth side notarized, but we're not done. Cohabitation clause activates now. Ethan nodded, pulling his hand free. Astra watched. Curious. He turned to the group in his cramped satellite tech workshop. Tools scattered, screens flicker in UN alerts. First rule. My place. My boundaries. Astra, you're welcome, but we build you space. No assuming. She tilted her head, silver hair cascading. Lattice provides. Bond mates share all. Not yet. Ethan grabbed a toolkit from the shelf. Trust starts small. Follow me. He led them outside to the prefab module behind his HAB unit. Desert wind whipped sand against the dome. Ethan unsealed the door with a palm scan. Inside, bare metal walls, emergency bunks, water recycler, guest quarters. Stock at human style. Astra stepped in, scanning with a wrist projector. Primitive, efficient, practical. Ethan hauled in crates, blankets, protein bars, a camp stove, med kit, bed here, food there, bathroom protocols. Knock first. No scanning without ask. Keth audited from the doorway, tail flicking. Humans compartmentalize, Illyrians merge. Mina jotted notes. Cultural firewall. Smart, Ethan. Astra nodded, projecting a hollow bed over the bunk. It solidified. Soft glow. Ergonomic curve. Adapt. Ethan set the stove. Good. Rule 2. Opt-in only. No surprises. Hours later, protocols logged. Mina and Keth left for orbit shuttle. Ethan faced Astra alone in the main hab. She stood by the window, stars reflecting in her eyes. Immortal poise, but shoulders eased. Show me bond mark, she said. Ritual seals flesh deep. Her hand glowed. Violet tendrils uncoiled toward his neck. Warm, inviting. Ethan's pulse jumped. Pull strong, like gravity. Wait. He stepped back. Hand up. Opt-in steps. Explained first. What does it do? Undoable? Tendrils paused midair. Astra blinked. Mark links neural paths. Shares senses, emotions. Eternal. No. Undo bond grows. Consent. Demo only. No full mark till I say. Ethan met her gaze. Show on air, not skin. She retracted the light. Human caution, wise, demo. Tendril brushed his forearm. Tingle raced up, her calm flooding in. Stars from her memories flickered. He felt her ache, faint echo. Pull back. He shook it off. Clean break. Compatible, yeah. But my pace. Astra smiled. First real one. Pace honored. Ethan checked the clock. Stomach growled. Next. Human norm. Dinner. Shared meal builds trust. He fired up the kitchen unit. Pan sizzled with synth eggs, beans, tortillas. Simple earth fare. Astra hovered, projecting scans. Sit. He slid a plate over. Fork, not projector. Eat slow. Talk. She gripped the utensil awkward, speared a bean. Chewed deliberate. Salty. Vital. Your world sustain on this? Basics. Keeps us grounded. Ethan forked his own. Tell me one truth. Why accept my signal? Impulse broadcast. Rare. Honest chaos. She leaned in, eyes bright. Illyrian's contract for stability. You offered Wildheart. Tested worth. He chuckled. Reckless tech prank. Fixed sats. Got galaxy. Plate empty. She mimicked his wipe down. Repay courtesy. Astra rose. Wrist device hummed. She circled the hab. Palms pressing walls. Blue lattice spread. Seals bloomed like frost. Windows opaqued. UN drone feeds outside glitched, went dark. Surveillance blocked, she said. Fleet sees shell. Inside private. Ethan tested his comm. Static. Secure. How long? Indefinite. My gift. She faced him. Closer now. Lattice hummed soft between them. Door chime pierced. Keth's voice crackled through seal. Audit round 2, open. Astra glanced at Ethan. Your rule, he grinned. Hold. We're eating seconds. Her laugh echoed. First human sound from alien throat. Outside shuttles hummed tighter. Inside, rules bent toward something real. But Keth pounded. Claim viability test begins, now. Kethruan's fist hammered the door again. Viability test activates. Breach protocol if denied. Ethan shot Astra a look. Her lattice seal flickered under the assault. He jabbed the release. The door hissed open. Kethrun loomed in the frame, armored plates gleaming under shuttle lights, his multifaceted eyes locked on Ethan. Human claimant, Illyrian bondholder. Trial 1. Joint crisis simulation. Power surge imminent in your grid. Stabilize. Or forfeit claim. Astra stepped forward. Parameters? Core failure in her translator. Keth thrust a glowing orb into Ethan's hands. Cracks spiderwebbed its surface. Repair it. She reinforces your habitat grid. 9 minutes. Fleet clocks tick. Dr. Park pushed past Keth from the shuttle ramp. Tablet glowing. Wait. Consent forms first. This is first contact. Human laws defer to Illyrian audit. Prove compatibility or dissolve. Ethan gripped the orb. It hummed hot against his palms. Alien circuits pulsing erratically. His toolkit lay scattered from breakfast. Solder gun, pliers, spare satellite wire. Improvise. Astra. Grid status. She pressed a palm to the wall. Blue lattice flared. Surge building. External feeds tampered. Your UN probes overload. Keth sealed the door behind them. 8 minutes. No aids. Observe only. Ethan dropped to his knees by the kitchen counter. Cracked the orb casing with pliers. Fumes stung his nose. Ozone and something sharper. Like burnt stars. Circuits danced inside. Filaments thinner than hair. No schematics. Just gut. Astra knelt opposite. Eyes narrowing. Ethan. Relay damage. Filament bridge snapped. Power loop frying. He stripped satellite wire with teeth twisted ends. Solder gun whined to life. Drip. The first join sparked blue. Held. Grid lights flickered. Fridge hummed erratic. Outside, neighbor shouts rose through the walls. Powers cutting. 6. Keth's shadow bulked the room. Astra extended fingers. Microfields shimmered from her skin. Tiny shields weaving into the walls. Lattice thickened, veins pulsing, stabilizing flux. Your tools crude. Effective? Ethan nodded. Sweat beading. Keep it steady. Second bridge. Solder dripped precise. Orb warmed, hum smoothing. But a deeper crack wept plasma. Need shunt? Got conduit gel? She scanned his bench, snatched a synth egg tube, half used from breakfast. This? Sallant base, mixed solder scrap. He scraped residue, mashed it in. Her field cooled the glob fast. Perfect paste. Grid groaned. Lights dimmed to red. Dr. Park tapped furiously. Ethan, voltage spiking neighborhood relays. Blackout in 4. 3, Keth intoned. Astra's field strained. Sweat or equivalent beat at her temples. She leaned into the wall, body taut. Human resilience. Your grid fights back. Primitive anchors. Ethan sealed the shunt. Orb casing snapped shut. Glow steadied to even pulse. Translator live. Test. Astra snatched it, synced to her wrist. Voice cleared, crisp, no static. Functional, 98%. Grid holds. Her fields retracted slow. Lights brightened. Fridge steadied. Outside shouts faded. Keth's eyes whirred. Scanning, 2 minutes surplus. Competency mutual. Dr. Park exhaled. Recording. Joint task. Repair under duress. Human improvisation complements Illyrian field tech. Consent verified. No coercion. Filing mutual competency certificate now. Her tablet pinged upload to UN and fleet channels. Ethan rose, wiping hands on jeans. Orb hummed cool in his grip. Astra met his eyes. Gratitude flickered, raw. She touched his arm. Skin tingled under her field residue. Keth unclipped a data spike. Trial passed. Phase 2 biological sync scan. Disrobe for neural mesh. Astra tensed, unnecessary. Competency proves. Illyrian law. Keth's plates clicked. Human frailty unknown. Verify fertility vectors. Or void bond. Dr. Park blocked the spike. Hold. Earth protocols require privacy veils. No scans without dual sign-off. Ethan stepped between. Astra's hand brushed his back. Protective. His pulse jumped. Not just audit now. Real stakes. Keth's gaze bored in. Sign, or fleet recalls her. Your broadcast ends in isolation. A news drone's whine pierced the motel room. Ethan spun toward the window. Red lights strobed across the parking lot. The needle ship gleamed under floodlights. Exposed. Drone. Unfeed live. Dr. Park lunged for her tablet. They're tagging the vessel. Fleet protocols breached. Kethruan's plates snapped. Secure the envoy. Now. Ethan grabbed Astra's wrist. Her skin hummed under his fingers. Residual fields. Out the back. Move. Astra nodded. She snatched the orb translator from the table. Keth unholstered a slim pulse rod. Dr. Park jammed the door code. They burst into the lot. Asphalt slick from evening rain. The drone banked low, lenses whirring. Shouts erupted from the street. Reporters, locals, phones thrusting skyward. Burst contact. That's the Illyrian ship. Ethan yanked Astra behind a pickup. Hoodie. He stripped off his spare from the truck bed, draped it over her shoulders. Iridescent scales vanished under gray fabric. Hood swallowed her face. Hide the glow. He pulled it tight. Crowd surged. Tires screeched. UN vans blocked the exit. Market Way. Ethan pointed to the alley. 2 blocks. Lose them there. Astra's eyes locked on his. Trust sparked. Unspoken. She nodded. They sprinted. Keth flanked left, rod humming low. Dr. Park right. Tablet clutched like a shield. Parking lot blurred. Ethan's boots pounded puddles. Astra matched stride. Graceful, silent. Drone buzzed overhead, broadcasting. Run! Ethan vaulted a dumpster. Astra flowed over it, fields rippling air. Alley spat them into the market square. Stalls crammed the street. Night vendors hawking skewers, lanterns swinging. Humans everywhere. Smells hit. Spice, oil, sweat. Crowd thickened. Phones whipped out. Aliens! Here! Ethan shoved through. Astra pressed close. Hoodie bunched. Her hand gripped his shirt. Anchor. Keth growled. Primitives swarm. Vectors compromised. Stay low. Ethan shouldered past a fruit cart. Astra's fields brushed him. Cool. Steadying his pulse, a child shrieked. 5 years old, maybe. Bolted from his mother's grip. Tripped on a crate edge, tumbled toward the street. Truck horn blared. Time slowed. Astra moved. One hand flicked. Air thickened around the boy. Slick, shimmering. He hung mid-fall. Suspended. Tiny bubbles of frozen motion warped the space. Gasps rippled. Vendor dropped his tongs. Mother froze. Astra's voice cut clear through the orb. Safe. She released. Boy dropped gentle into her arms. Set him down. He blinked up, wide-eyed, no bruise. Market hushed, then exploded. Alien magic. She's saving kids. Phones swarmed. Flashes popped. Ethan stepped forward, pulled Astra behind him. Faced the crowd. Back off. She's with me. Murmurs peaked. A reporter drone hovered inches away. You the broadcaster, Ethan Cole? He squared shoulders. Astra's hand warmed his back. Protective. Yeah, I sent the signal. Offered marriage under Illyrian terms. She's here to verify. Crowd pressed. Prove it! Keth pushed through. Rod raised. Audit in progress. Disperse. Dr. Park waved her tablet. Unmediator present. Consent protocols active. Stand down. Ethan raised voice. Scrutinize me. Check my records. Satellite tech. Clean history. I fixed their ship shunt under fire. Ask the logs. She's safe with me. Question that, not her. A woman in the front, local cop. Nodded. Un's en route. 5 minutes. Astra leaned in, whisper through hoodie. Bold claim. Humans anchor chaos. Her fields tingled his neck. Not just gratitude now, something deeper. Keth's eyes whirred. Scanned the boy. The crowd. Anomaly noted. Envoy's fields. Non-lethal intervention. Human response. Protective deflection. Data sinks. Dr. Park tapped furiously. Public claim strengthens mutual competency. Filing addendum. Witnessed by civilians. Drones multiplied. Sky filled with feeds. Ethan's heart hammered. No turning back. Astra touched his arm. Pulled hood lower. They see you now. As I do. Fleet ping hit Dr. Park's tablet. Harsh chime. Biological sync mandatory. Shuttle lands in 3. Disrobe or void. Keth extended the data spike. Gleam caught the lanterns. Crowd roared approval. And hunger. Eyes on Astra. Ethan met her gaze. Her scales peaked. Vulnerable. Your call. She straightened. Fields hummed stronger. Linked to his pulse. We sync. Together. Uan vans screeched in. Armored figures spilled out. But the crowd parted. For them. First contact sprinted into spotlights. No press conference. Just a human standing ground. Kethruan's spines flared. His comms implant pulsed red. Off-world challenge accepted. Core worlds demand contract finalization. Now. Ethan gripped Astra's hand tighter. The shuttle's hatch hissed open 20 meters away. Hot exhaust washed the crowd back. Armored UN troops formed a cordon. But Kethruan ignored them. He thrust the data spike toward Ethan. Sync biology. Bind or forfeit claim. Her lineage requires it. Astra pulled Ethan aside. Her fields hummed against his skin. Calm. Insistent. She slipped a thin crystal band from her wrist. Pressed it into his palm. Take this. Nullifies all prior signals. I depart alone. No retaliation follows a clean void. Her scales dimmed under the hoodie. Vulnerable. Ethan saw the flicker in her ancient eyes. Centuries of contracts, none chosen. She turned toward the shuttle. Steps measured, escort drones whirred to flank her. No. Ethan stepped forward, blocked her path. Crowd hushed. Drones captured every angle. That's not how we do it. Kethruan's optics locked on. Human custom irrelevant. Law binds immortals. Delay voids protection. Dr. Park shoved through the cordon. Tablet glowed with legal overlays. Wait. Ethan's broadcast was public. Witnesses here confirm competency. She scanned the crowd. Nods rippled back. We adapt. Hybrid protocol. Astra paused. Turned. He bluffs well. But core laws crush bluffers. Let me shield him. Ethan held up the crystal. Felt its cool weight, tempting. Walk away. Satellite tech life resumes. But her fields lingered on his pulse. Steady now. Linked. He crushed the crystal under his boot. Shards glittered in the dirt. Not bluffing. Proposing. Crowd erupted. Cheers mixed with gasps. UN troops tensed. Kethrune's spines rattled. Proposal? Specify. Engagement. Ethan faced Astra, pulled her hood lower, voice steady, human style. Pledge to try, reversible. Witnesses here. If it fails, no fault. No retaliation. We build trust first. Astra's fields brightened, touched his jaw. Your kind pledges without eternity? Bold. Doctor. Park nodded. Fingers flew. Viable. Alien contract needs biological sync for compatibility. Human law demands consent clauses. Hybrid. Neural link with opt-out beacon. Witnesses notarize. UN stamps it. Kethrune extended the spike again. Slower. Core challenge escalates. Fleet orbits. Verify now or Astra returns unbound. Ethan met Astra's gaze. Her hand squeezed his. Warmth spread. Fields sinking pulses. He nodded. Took the spike. Ice pricked his temple. Data flooded. Her biology unfolded. Immortal weave. Scales hid neural webs that spanned stars. Compatible. His human nerves lit up. Matched her rhythm. Pain flared. Then harmony. Astra gasped. Fields locked. Shared visions. Her centuries flashed. Lost envoys. Rigid matches. His life. Satellite repairs under debris storms. Honest fixes. Sync holds. Kethrune retracted the spike. Optics word. Human anomaly. Adaptive neural plasticity exceeds norms. 87% bond viability. Dr. Park thrust her tablet forward. Sign here. Reversible clause. Either party signals opt out within lunar cycle. Witnesses affirm no coercion. She pivoted to the crowd. Who stands? Hundreds raised hands. Phones flashed. Local cop stepped up first. I do. Astra smiled, faint. Pulled Ethan close. You anchor. I explore. Ethan signed. Ink dried fast under drone lights. UN commander barked approval. Protocol green. Fleet stands down. Kethrune synced his implant. Hybrid logged. Core worlds notified. Human precedent set. He bowed fractionally to Ethan. Competence noted. Rare. But Astra didn't move. She traced Ethan's scar. Old shunt burn. Pledge. We verify in person. Crowd parted as they walked, arm in arm. Drones trailed. Feeds exploded galaxy-wide. Ethan's pulse raced with hers, not trapped. Chosen ground. Dr. Park jogged up. One catch. Biological sync revealed. Fertility sync. Human-alien viable. Off-world laws will probe that next. Kethrune's comms pinged. Harsh. Challenge Phase 2. Progeny viability audit. Fleet deploys inspectors. Dawn. Astra's field spiked protective. Ethan squared shoulders. We handle it together. Her laugh hummed through him. Burst real one. Galaxy watched. They stood. Ethan gripped the tablet stylus harder. Dr. Park's voice cut through the crowd. Hybrid pact addendum. Progeny viability clause. Sign now, Ethan Cole, or fleet inspectors ground us at dawn. He scanned the glowing text. Reversible. Mutual opt-out. Biological sync protocols. His thumb pressed the pad. Ink bloomed black. I, Ethan Cole. Consent freely. No coercion. I choose Astra Vey as partner. For verification, Orbit Hop approved. Dr. Park nodded sharp. Recorded. Time-stamped. Broadcast live. She turned to Kethrune. Adjudicator. Kethrune's optics locked on Ethan. Spike arm flexed once. Human vocal patterns. 92% sincerity. Pact logged interstellar. He extended a data spike. Ethan slotted it into the tablet without flinching. Link confirmed. Astra stepped forward. Her fields hummed warm against his skin. My turn. She pressed a palm to his chest. Skin parted seamless, needle-fine emitter. A faint glow traced his collarbone. No pain. Just cool pulse. Non-binding bond mark. Links to your heartbeat. Proof of comfort. Her eyes held his. Feel it? Ethan nodded. Rhythm synced. His pulse echoed in her glow. Steady, strong. Yeah, it's us. Crowd murmured. Phones captured the mark's shimmer. Kethrune scanned it. Viability confirmed. Neural link stable. Humans adapt fast. Dr. Park clapped his shoulder. Good. Needle ship prepped. Orbit in 10. Council waits remote. Ethan boarded the sleek needle ship ramp. Astra's hand stayed in his. Kethrun sealed the hatch. Gravity shifted smooth as thrusters ignited. Earth shrank below, blue marble streaked with lights. His stomach flipped once, then settled. Astra guided him to the command blister. Hollow screens bloomed. 7 alien faces stared back. Scaled, feathered, all sharp-eyed. Council of envoys, or people. Elders, Astra said. Her voice rang clear, fields amplifying. I present Ethan Cole, human, my pledged partner. By choice. A scaled counselor leaned in. Contract initiated by reckless broadcast. Human impulse. Verify consent. Progeny audit demands purity. Ethan straightened. Astra's bond mark warmed. He spoke before she could. Broadcast was mine. Impulse. Yeah. But consent's real. I signed twice. Reversible pact. Heartbeat linked. Test it. Feathered one tilted head. Human biology. Short-lived. Viable offspring projected. But trust? Your kind fractures bonds. Kethru interjected. Audits show competence. Ethan Cole repaired our probe mid-crisis, adapted to fields. No panic. Astra's grip tightened. Mutual consent. My law binds contracts. His honor's choice. Challenge that. Dishonor me. Scaled counselor, pulsed lights. Progeny viable. 89% hybrid success. But interstellar eyes watch. Prove compatibility. Beyond biology. Ethan met their stares. Bond mark throbbed with his resolve. We prove it together, not arranged. Chosen. Run your audits. I'll fix what breaks. Silence stretched. Hollow faces flickered data streams. Feathered one nodded first. Human humility, noted. Rare in first contacts. Proceed to Phase 3, Cultural Immersion Trial. Astra's field surged triumph. She turned to Ethan. Smile real now. They yield. Ship banked. Earth loomed again. Re-entry heat kissed the hull. Ethan exhaled, not just surviving. Leading. Ramp hissed open planet-side. Drones swarmed. Dr. Park waited with fresh tablet. Council, greenlit, immersion. But fertility sync? Labs want samples. Consent forms incoming. Kethrun synced reports. Humans exceed predictions. Ethan Cole. Anchor strength confirmed. Astra traced the bond mark. Glow matched his pulse. Council sees you, as I do. Ethan pulled her close. Crowd cheered faint. Galaxy feeds blazed. Your turn to explore me. Her laugh hummed through the link. Burst shared one. Inspectors landed at dawn. Pods thudded down. Suited aliens fanned out. Bioscanners whirred. Dr. Park blocked the lead. Protocols first. Consent chain unbroken? Ethan stepped up. Astra at his side. Chain solid. Samples voluntary. He rolled up sleeve. Scanner pricked quick. Data flowed. Lead inspector, tentacled calm, nodded. Sync confirmed. Hybrid gestation viable. Human resilience boosts odds. Kethrun audited live. No anomalies. Proceed to compatibility sims. Astra activated a holosim. Virtual nursery bloomed. Hybrid infant form. Her eyes, his jaw. Cried simulated wail. Ethan scooped the projection. Rocked it smooth. Hey kid. Dad's got you. Projection quieted. Stats spiked green. Inspectors murmured. Tentacled one. Instinct adaptive. Beyond norms. Dr. Park grinned. Told you. Humans parent hard. Sims ran hours. Ethan aced them. Fixed virtual cribs. Calmed tantrums. Astra matched every move. Their fields synced deeper. Council pinged remote. Trial passed. Immersion approved. Full bond optional. Astra faced Ethan. Private channel. Pact reversible. Lunar cycle ends soon? Choose. He kissed her palm. Bond mark flared. Already did. On record. In front of stars. Kethrun bowed. Precedent evolves. Humans rewrite rules. Galaxy watched feeds explode, not conquest. Choice. Ethan chose her. Arm in arm. Horizons merged. Dr. Park sealed the final log. You're official. Go live your anomaly. Ship awaited next hop. Astra's council cleared. Ethan's world expanded. Pulse steady. Bond. unbreakable. They boarded. Thrusters roared. Stars beckoned. Together.